In this video, we are going to show you exactly how much it costs to travel to Athens, the capital of Greece and the birthplace of Western civilization. We are going to talk about airfare, accommodation, food, transportation, attractions, shopping, and we will also put together 3 budget estimates, from the budget traveler to the comfortable one, so you know exactly how much to bring. Athens is one of those destinations that surprises a lot of people, because you picture only ancient ruins and you discover a vibrant city, with nightlife, beaches nearby, and delicious food, all for a much friendlier price than other European capitals. We have been there several times, and we are going to give you real numbers exactly the way we found them. Let us go. Let us start with airfare, which is usually the biggest expense of the trip. Coming from most major cities in North America or Europe, there is almost never a direct flight to Athens, so the normal thing is to make a connection in some large European airport, like Lisbon, Madrid, Frankfurt, or Istanbul. In our research, the round-trip airfare varies a lot depending on the season. In the low season, which runs roughly from November to March, not counting Christmas and New Year, you can find very inviting prices. In the high season, which is the European summer, between June and August, prices skyrocket, because that is when everyone wants to enjoy the Greek islands. Our golden tip is to aim for the months of April, May, September, and October. It is the so-called shoulder season, when the weather is still very pleasant, the city is emptier, and prices drop a lot. Booking at least 3 or 4 months in advance also makes a huge difference in the final price. Now let us talk about accommodation, which is the second biggest cost. In Athens, we can split it into 3 categories. In the budget option, you find hostels and simple rooms, well located, for somewhere around $25 to $40 a night. In the mid-range category, which is where most people stay, well-rated 3-star hotels cost between $60 and $100 a night, many of them with a generous breakfast, and in many cases with a rooftop view of the Acropolis. And in the more comfortable option, the 4- and 5-star hotels, some with a rooftop pool, run between $150 and $300 a night. And here is a tip that matters a lot. The area where you stay completely changes your experience. We always recommend staying in Plaka, the historic neighborhood at the foot of the Acropolis, because it is safe, charming, full of tavernas, and you do almost everything on foot. We created this personalized map, which explains exactly which is the best area. By staying in this area, you cannot go wrong. And in the video description and here in the QR code, we are going to leave the link to the page with this map and with the hotels we have stayed in and highly recommend, including a hotel in Plaka where we stayed for an incredible price, super well located, just a few minutes walk from the entrance of the Acropolis and surrounded by restaurants. We saved a lot with that choice. Let us move on to food, which is one of the best parts of traveling to Greece. The good news is that eating in Athens is delicious and cheap. In the most budget-friendly option, the famous souvlaki and gyros, that bread stuffed with meat, fries, and sauce, cost between $3 and $5 and already fill you up with room to spare. Eating like this, you spend around $15 a day. In the mid-range category, lunch or dinner at a traditional taverna, with a starter, a main course, and a glass of wine, comes out to something between $15 and $25 per person. And in the more comfortable option, dinner at a trendier restaurant, with a view of the illuminated Acropolis, can pass $40 or $50 per person. We always recommend trying the moussaka, the real Greek salad, and the Greek yogurt with honey, which over there has another flavor. About transportation, Athens has an excellent metro, modern and very cheap, that connects the airport to the center and links the main attractions. A single ticket costs a little more than $1, and the direct ride from the airport to the center comes out to about $9. For several days, it is worth buying the unlimited travel ticket. Now, if you plan to take incredible day trips like Cape Sunion with the Temple of Poseidon, ancient Delphi, or the beaches along the coast, renting a car opens many doors. An excellent tip is to pick up your car right at the Athens airport, because you avoid the cost of taxis to your hotel and you save time. And remember that booking in advance online is always much cheaper. We always use a price comparison tool, which we will leave in the link. It compares the price across all rental companies and finds unbeatable prices. On our last trips, we found differences of up to $60. Speaking of attractions, this is where the beauty of Athens lives. A lot of it is historic and has an entrance fee. The combined ticket, which gives access to the Acropolis and 6 more archaeological sites, costs around $30 and is worth every cent because you visit the ancient Agora, the Temple of Olympian Zeus, and several other places with a single ticket. The Acropolis entrance alone, separate, comes out to about $20. The Acropolis Museum, which is spectacular, costs around $15, but there is also a lot of free stuff. Climbing Lycabettus Hill and seeing the whole city from above costs nothing. Strolling through Syntagma Square and watching the changing of the guard is free. And losing track of time walking through the alleys of Plaka and Monastiraki is one of the activities we enjoyed the most. Speaking of attractions and tours, in the video description and here in the QR code, we are going to leave the link to the site we always use to buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the biggest tour site in the world, and it has practically everything there. Everything for the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. and they have free tours that are great. And remember that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to put together your entire trip for the lowest price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper: travel SIM card, travel insurance for half the price, tickets for all the attractions, good and cheap hotels we have stayed in, cheap car rental, and the global account. And the links already contain automatic discounts, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. About shopping, Athens is great for bringing back souvenirs without spending much. At the Monastiraki market, you find handmade leather sandals, top-quality Greek olive oil, honey, herbs, small replicas of statues, and natural soaps. It is hard to leave there with nothing in your bag. Now to the two essential costs that many people forget. The first is internet. Having internet on your phone helps a lot to use GPS, transport apps, and make reservations. We always buy the SIM card before the trip, receive it at home, and arrive already connected at the destination. It is much cheaper than roaming. A SIM card for 7 days costs on average between $15 and $25. The second essential cost, and one it is unacceptable to travel without, is travel insurance. And here we speak from real experience. Europe requires insurance for entry, and a simple emergency visit can cost more than $4,000. We know real cases of travelers who came back with huge debts. The insurance costs less than $10 a day. We always use a price comparison tool that shows the best and cheapest plan. We never travel to Europe without insurance. About currency exchange, if you are coming from outside the Eurozone, a tip that saves a lot is to use a global account, which lets you spend in euros without those absurd card fees and still guarantees a fairer exchange rate. We always leave the link to it on our page. Now the final estimate, per person, not counting the airfare, for 5 days of travel. In the budget profile, with a hostel, street food, and public transport, you spend around $350 to $400. In the mid-range profile, with a 3-star hotel, tavernas, and a few paid attractions, it falls between $600 and $800. And in the comfortable profile, with a 4-star hotel, good restaurants, and guided tours, it passes $1,200. And for those who are new here on the channel, a very warm welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe here to the channel and like the video, which helps us a lot. To wrap up, 3 final money-saving tips. First, visit the archaeological sites right at opening, because besides avoiding the lines, you escape the midday heat. Second, have the taverna daily special away from the most touristy streets, where the food is the same and the price drops by half. And third, many museums and sites have free entry on specific dates, so research beforehand and plan your visit for those days. If you liked the video, like it, and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much, and have a great trip.